What's happening, everybody? Welcome. Welcome, All About Aid. You were second today, not first. Slipping. You're slipping. You'll have another chance tonight at Worship Wednesday. I'm going live at 8 o'clock Eastern for Worship Wednesday with Adrian. But I wanted to have this conversation with my brother, Tim Godfrey. There he is. How are you, man?
I'm all right. How are you, brother?
I'm great, bro. You looking well?
Yes.
Feeling all right?
Trying. Feeling really, really good. Feeling really, really good. Yeah.
Good. And you're in Lagos right now, Lagos, Nigeria?
100%.
100%.
Yes, here in Lagos, yeah.
I think it's important for everybody who's jumping on right now to understand that I am 47% Nigerian. 47%, according to
Wow.
Ancestry.com. So
Okay.
that's why I called you the other day and I asked if we could have this conversation, because I'm seeing all of this stuff in the media here about Nigeria, and I'm one of those guys that, of course, I'm going to get active. You know, I'm an activist and a Christian. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a cause, I want to do what I can to shine a light on it. But I'm really clueless as to what's going on, and so I didn't want to just jump on and start posting stuff without knowledge of what's going on. So you are my brother. Last summer we did Toya at Fearless, and we will forever be together on a song, which is great, and it won't be the last song we do together. I hope we'll do more.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But as my brother and as a fellow, gospel artist and worship leader in Nigeria, what is happening, and help some of us over here get an understanding of what's happening, because we want to stand in solidarity with you.
Yeah, brother, I'm just really grateful that you called for us to have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot that has been happening in Nigeria that's it's been really, really difficult to explain or to understand, especially for this generation. And we have been clueless about how we got here, especially looking at Nigeria as a nation with so much natural resources and so much giftings everywhere. Trust me, amazing gifts all over Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
But you find it difficult for an average Nigerian to survive with what's happening everywhere. And I in my whole lifetime, like they say, I mean, you remember when we had the Fearless last year, we had a drama, we even talked about the nation. The challenge is that they keep saying that we are leaders of tomorrow, and the same set of guys have been in leadership for about 4 or 5 generations, like same set of guys,
Okay.
same set of leaders. And what has happened is that they don't understand where the world is right now. They just make this whole thing look like it's about them. You find corruption, you find all of those things. So guess what? Let me give you an example. And this guy does not do, I don't know whether you've ever heard about this guy called Fela. Fela is one of the Afro top not gospel, secular artists. And he talks about the whole things happening in the world and Nigeria especially. Guess what? Fela's mom protested about corruption and different things in Nigeria. Fela protested about corruption and different things in Nigeria. Fela's son protested about corruption and different things in Nigeria. Fela's grandson is protesting right now about corruption and different things. And guess what? The same leaders that have existed since from Fela's mom's time are the same people still running everything. Same leaders still running everything. And you know what? We're not even trying to talk about the fact that we want 24 hours electricity or water, or we want good roads and everything. No, we're not talking about all of those things. We're just saying that we want to live. That brings me to exact thing that that is happening right now. Now, guess what? We have police brutality. There's this whole people call SARS, that they are special anti-robbery squad. I mean, basically for robbery and all of those things. Now, these guys, they have been notorious with dealing with the young people, and it's been so crazy that if you go out the way I'm looking right now, they see you as a criminal. If you have an iPhone, it's a problem. They see you as a criminal. They get you, pick you up, try to go into your phone and check everything inside. If you have dreads, you are a criminal. If you drive a good car, you are a criminal, especially when you're a young person. Now, guess what they do? They pick you up, they extort from you. They actually have ATM, what do you call it? Now, they take you to an ATM to withdraw money to pay them, or they have a POS that you can put in and get to give them money. Now,
so you can go free. So you can go free if you pay them.
Yeah, if you pay them, you go free. If you don't pay them, now the problem is, even if you don't pay them or you don't have money or you ask them questions, the moment they get you, they start beating you up there and then. Like, they harass you so badly that you get so scared. And because they've killed a lot of people, especially young people. Now, I'm not going to say that we don't have people that are into all this internet fraudsters and everything, but not all Nigerians are. Not all young people are. Lots of intelligent Nigerians. But the moment you walk out, every time you leave your house, you almost want to dress less so that people don't get you, and they don't get. And if you see these guys, they don't even look like police. They don't wear uniforms. They don't do anything. They just stop you on the road. You don't even know who is a criminal and who is a proper policeman. Now, first, their training is even horrible. These guys are not paid well. So we're not even fighting for just police brutality. We're not fighting against police brutality alone. We're fighting for the police guys themselves, because they're not paid well. Guess how much they pay an average policeman? Just about $120 a month. About $120 a month.
Oh, wow.
How would they not extort the young Nigerians? When you go to their training camps, horrible. When you go to where they live, horrible. Everything about what they go through, horrible. So they transfer all of this aggression to the young Nigerians. And it's like they have put together a whole system that every one of them on the street sort of gets money to give to somebody that will give to somebody that will give. So it's like they're bringing some allocation. Every money they get, they give it to somebody so that they can get promotion, or they can climb up the ladder. So it's like a syndicate of things put together to make sure that, and they have to do it. So we have suffered about that for a long time. Now, listen, brother, we're not asking them to, this is not fighting for corruption, against corruption. It's not fighting, it's fighting to leave, because you get out every day and somebody somewhere is going to stop you. Like 3 days ago or 4 days ago, I was driving. I got to a place where I wasn't sure which way to go to. And these guys ran to my front, blocked me up, and they asked me that they have to tow my vehicle. I said, I just stopped in less than 30 seconds. What you should do is to ask me, where are you going to? Did you miss your way? How can I help you? But the first thing that came to your head is that I want to tow a vehicle. Why would you stop in this place? I said, I just stopped in 30 seconds. I just want to find my way where I'm going to. They said they disbanded these whole guys, or they dissolved them, whatever English they use. And guess what? They've done it 4 times in the last 4 years. And why they still did it this year? Just a couple of days ago, one of my singers, one of my BGVs, just went out. They caught him because he had, I don't know, he didn't even have anything he was not wearing, but they beat him up. They collected his phone. He had to give them money for them to release him. After they've dissolved, in this same season, 10 people have died already. This one is ones that we know about. 10 people have died doing peaceful protests. But guess what? The young people of Nigeria, we have said we are tired of this. We cannot take this anymore. It is time to change all of these things. Now, if any policeman sees us and fires and shoots at us, they are shooting at themselves, because we're not just fighting against them, we're fighting for them. Things have to change.
Right.
Same rulers, same leaders, guys, they just sit down there, make money, corruption and everything keep happening, and no solution. In their mind, we're all fools. But guess what? The generation that they have right now didn't know what happened before. We are just fresh guys, and we're out there. And I'm a Christian. I'm a lover of Christ. I represent Christ. But guess what? I am not going to keep quiet. I'm not going to say, you know what? I'm not talking because I'm a Christian. Jesus did the same thing. Every one of these guys in the Bible, Paul did the same thing. Peter did the same. All of these guys are radicals. So if anybody goes to say because you're a Christian, you're going to keep quiet, no, that's wrong. Wherever blacks are, wherever Nigerians are, I've been shouting and I've been saying it. Let's get out there. This is the time that we have to change what has existed. They have closed our mind and closed our head as if, guess what? Nigeria is so talented with gifts. Nigeria is so blessed with resources. Everything you have them here in Nigeria. And we are poor. We are broke. I went to a school. I went to a school that didn't have even windows. I went to a school, my primary school, I went to barefoot. If you go to schools in Nigeria right now, it is horrible. If you come to roads, more accidents kill people every day. Guess what? Corona is not even the headliner in Nigeria because that's not our major problem. There are lots of issues that are killing people every day in Nigeria. People come out, they want to work hard. They want to work hard to survive. Everything the leaders have put in place will fight you not to survive. Everybody wants to take bribe from you. Everybody wants to take bribe from you. And we are saying enough is enough. We cannot take this anymore. We cannot continue like this anymore. The time for generation, they just hold their phones and say whatever they want to say, and before you know it, they'll be tired, they'll keep quiet. But guess what? We've been out here for 1 week and we are not stopping until these changes happen. It is from police until if they and of course they've disbanded these guys, but they've changed their name from SARS to SWAT.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you, what is the difference between SARS and SWAT?
It is just that name, those letters. That's the difference as far as I'm concerned. And we have given it what we call it. SWAT right now means SARS with another title. SARS, the former thing with another, that's what we call it. SARS with another title. That's what they've changed it. Because it's the same guys. We want structural change. We want those leaders. In fact, we are coming for other things. We are coming for corruption. We are coming for accountability. We are coming for all of these things. 2023 election is here. I posted earlier. People, go and get your voting card. Let's get out there and change all of these things. You've been to Nigeria several times. You know what we have in Nigeria. But you could see that we are not living up to the thing that God has deposited inside of us. But it's because the leaders have decided they think we're fools, but that generation has passed. The generation that you have right now don't care. Kill us, shoot at us. We will continue getting out there until we see the change that we deserve. And we're not saying you should. Guess what? How you paying a policeman that will risk his life every day just about $130 or $120? In fact, almost $110. That's what you're paying somebody that will risk. Why wouldn't he extort? Why wouldn't he become the criminal on the road? There are a lot of beautiful, good policemen, but there are lots of bad ones also. So every young Nigerian is afraid to go out. Every young Nigerian is afraid to be successful. Every young Nigerian is afraid to go out and just enjoy themselves. Every young Nigerian is afraid. We're just living in fear every day because you don't know the difference between an armed robber and a policeman. You don't know which one is going to kill you first. So that's the situation here in Nigeria, and that's what has been happening, and that's why we have been fighting, and that's why we have been going out there every day, protesting and screaming our lives out until we see the change. And we're not talking about lip service. We are not talking about lip service. We're talking about genuine change from the roots. And you will know that when you come in, you will see that things have started changing. Until we see those changes, we're not. If we hold our phones, if you hold a phone as a young person in Nigeria, they arrest you as if it's an offense to have an iPhone.
Help me understand that, Tim. Help me understand. I don't understand that.
It's simply because they feel like everybody, in their mind, the excuse they come with is that we're internet fraudsters. Everybody's an internet fraudster. That's what they think. There are a lot of bad, a couple of bad guys, young Nigerians that, and if you have a good economy, if you put structures and if you put things together that will help every young person find expression. Now, one of the biggest industry that help Nigeria economy is the entertainment industry. And
Okay.
all of these guys still get in trouble because you know how entertainers look? Sometimes they have that. If you have tattoo in Nigeria, you're in trouble. So what then happens is that when you get out there with a phone that is sophisticated, they stop you. They tell you to bring your phone and they tell you to open it. They start searching through. They go to your SMSs, they go to your WhatsApp message, they go to your contacts, they check everything that you have on your phone. They must get something. They try to find something. Even when they find out that you are totally free or you don't have anything, they look for a way of extorting money from you. And if you disturb too much, people have lost their life. They shoot you, they kill the person, and that's it. And we're saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. We cannot take that. This generation cannot take that. I'll give you an example. 4 generations has passed. The same leaders have been running everything, and in their mind, just deal with them. And corruption is at its highest rate. So we're saying enough. It has never happened, at least in my lifetime. And I feel so, sometimes I get emotional about that, but in my lifetime, it has never happened. What happens is that something will go wrong, everybody will keep quiet. Something will go wrong, we come out, they shoot, we run back. But this time around, we decided that we're not going back. We're not retreating, we will not surrender. Just today, they sent some hoodlums to come and break the windscreen of people that came with their cars in Abuja. Yet, we were not giving up. Every day, the crowd keeps increasing. I tell you, I have never felt good to be a Nigerian before like I feel right now. And we've had support from all over the world, from celebrities all over the world, from pastors all over the world. And it is beautiful that it is happening. All of those guys, they are scared. And I'm hoping, guess what, brother? I'm hoping that one of the leaders out there will come out.
Right.
And say, you know what? This thing these guys are saying is true. I'm hoping somebody will come out and defend what we are saying. I'm hoping somebody will come out and say that this is time for change for real. And you will see what will happen. We will never forget that person forever. But some of them have been quiet. Guess what? Our schools are bad, but most of their children are schooling abroad. Our hospitals are horrible, but most of their children, all of them, when they are sick, they fly abroad.
Yeah.
Everything that we have here is going down. And when they have the same need, they fly because they have the money. Which money? The money, the taxpayers' money, the Nigerian money will put them there. We are the one that voted them in there. But then they treat us like we're absolutely nothing. In fact, if they have their way, they kill everybody just to take care of themselves and their family. And it is over. That time is over. That time is done.
Let me ask you this. What is the church in Nigeria doing to stand up against this and to make a difference and to protect its young people?
I'm going to be honest, yeah. A couple of pastors has come out to work with us, and a few. Recently, some of them have started saying 1 or 2 things, but, you know, I was telling a friend today that I met where we're protesting. I told him that, you know what, in America, one of the biggest revolution that happened was with Martin Luther King. He's a pastor.
Yeah.
And he's one that came out and fought. You know what? A lot of people told me, don't put your mouth in this, you know, don't get involved, though. You know you're a Christian. I said, what are you talking about? I was one of the first gospel artists that came out. How dare, as Christians, how can we just shut up or sit in one place and allow other people? I mean, I get in there, people are smoking and taking different things. I'm fine with that. These guys are tired. So I wouldn't say the church is not supporting. I'm not, but some pastors have come out, not all of them, nothing constructively as a structure, as far as I know. But I'm not waiting for any pastor or any church. I know they will do their own when it's time. I hope that they come out, most of them, but some of them are already doing. I've seen some pastors, but I am out there with my conscience. I'm fighting for my children. I'm fighting for my children. This cannot continue. Guess what? If we want to travel to America, it feels like we're horrible people. They treat us badly. The moment you show your passport is the green passport. I've been to London one time, and the moment they saw my passport, they said, step aside. And they took me in for questioning for nothing. And they held me there for about 3 hours.
Wow.
At the point, I told them, you know what? I want to go back to my country. I want to go back. I don't want to even come again. I want to go back. They were searching everything. They opened my book, everything that I can. They were taking it one page after the other. I cannot travel to anywhere, and they will accept me well because I'm a Nigerian. I'm in Nigeria. Nigeria is I repeat, one of the most talented people you can find. In education, one of the best all over the world. Doctors, some of the best all over the world. Engineers, some of the best all over the world. Yet, in our country, we don't have anything to speak for it. Everybody is trying to get out. And they treat us, everywhere we go to, they treat us badly. Because of what some people have done. Corruption that some people have had. And it's almost like every child growing in Nigeria just see that end everywhere in the environment. And when they get out, they grow with that same mindset. Because one of the police ladies spoke, was in an interview, she said that she's been in police for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
She has not gotten one promotion. She's still earning just a little over $100. And then she swore to herself that she will not take bribe. That's why she's been broke almost all her life. 17 years. 17 years. And we have that kind of people protecting us. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So it's not even the police fault. It's a structure, and there's so much in the budget. They put so many millions and billions on policing. Yet the money goes to few people. And it doesn't get down. So the problem is that we're just, young people, we have decided that as far as this year, in fact, I said it, and a lot of people have said it. I will look back 20 years later and say the true Nigerian independence happened October 2020, not 1960. This is when we're having the true independence of Nigeria. This is when we're going to question every leader. We're going to question all of them guys that are there, have been there for 30, 40 years. They promise us every day that we are the leaders of tomorrow. And in our eyes, they keep recycling themselves. They keep recycling themselves. They keep lying. They keep extorting. They keep packing whatever they could find, money and everything. And when they take them, nobody questions them.
Right.
What is different between the guy in the street that stole and the guy in government that
stealing,
laundered money?
Yeah,
They're all criminals.
Yeah.
But they call that one money laundry and call this one thief. They're all stealing. And that's what has kept us where we are. Trust me, if the government, and I'm not waiting for them, because every Nigerian young guy is working their lives out to make sure they survive. The survival instinct of a Nigeria is second to none in the whole world. We get out there, we work hard. Everyone we get to, we work and work and work. We're not lazy people, but they've labeled us lazy youths. But we're not lazy. But they've activated something that they cannot take down. They've activated something. It's time. This time is the time. It is not tomorrow. It's not next year. It is time. It is time. It is time for us. And we are sorry. Nobody called anybody. You just could feel that energy from everybody somewhere that they are tired. People have lost life just going to have a baby. One doctor will make a mistake or there won't be life. Somebody is almost dying. They wouldn't let the person get into hospital. It is so bad. And we're saying enough is enough. And we're saying everywhere, everybody, CNN has been carrying it over and over again. BBC has been carrying it over and over again. Everybody has been talking about it. I saw a post from Cardi B. I saw a post from PDD. I saw a post. All of these guys have been talking about it. And I hope that every young person does not give up. We keep fighting until the change happens. And the time is now. No excuses, no mouth, no lip service. We're not saying you should come and tell us stories. We have been hearing stories forever.
Right.
I've been hearing stories since I was a child.
Right.
And it's over. This time, now is the time. We're not giving up. I'm not waiting for anybody. Whether it's the church, whether it's the pastors, whether it is, I'm not waiting for anybody. I will keep getting out there to lend my voice and speak and cry and shout until we see the change. We're not stopping.
I love how you keep coming back to enough is enough. And I hear it. I'm telling you, like, I have goosebumps on my skin when you're talking because I can feel the level of just pure passion around this. And I already know your heart for people. And so I know your heart for the youth of Nigeria right now. I know that you're driven, like full on driven to bring people together and bring about change. So I guess my question to you as your friend and representing, Americans, who of course love Nigeria. Many of us have Nigerian blood, but we were born and raised here. What can we do to make real change on your behalf? I mean, I've seen while America has been burning over the summer and all these protests and everything going on, I've seen you lean in and support us, and other people from Nigeria support our cause. We have crazy police brutality as well going on here. It doesn't sound like it's anything like what you guys are experiencing right now. What can we do as your brother, as your friend? What can I do, Tim, to stand alongside and actually do something and make a difference?
Now, let me first explain what we have said to the leaders and the police guys. We'll have a 5 point request from them. Number one, immediate release of all arrested protesters. They've done that. That is amongst the 5 things, the little 5 things we have asked. That's the one thing they've done.
They have released peaceful protesters.
They've released them. They lock them up, beat them up. How will you catch a young lady? You are a man. You are harassing and beating up a girl. Don't you have a girl daughter? Don't you have a wife? Don't you have a sister? Because they're protesting, you have the heart to beat a girl, to beat a young lady. You are a man, and they gather a young girl and they're beating a girl. That is crazy. Number one, and we have asked that justice for all deceased victims of police brutality and appropriate compensation for their families. That one has not been done. I don't care when, but they have to do it.
Yeah,
they have to do it. They
who
who
makes that decision?
I mean, we have sent delegates. I mean, we have not really sent, but they've heard it. Like the Lagos State governor went to the president and submitted it. They've met the IG, the Inspector General of Police, the highest ranked police, and we have submitted all of those things. Because they can't do anything. They've heard what we're saying. I'm going to come to what I'm just saying what we have asked from them. And they've not done that. The third one was setting up an independent body to oversee the investigation and prosecution of all reports of police misconduct within 10 days. That has not been done. The fourth one, in line with the Police New Act, psychological evaluation and retraining to be confirmed by independent body of all disbanded SARS officers before they can be redeployed. That has not been done. Increase police salary, very key, so that they are adequately compensated for protecting lives and property of citizens. That has not been done. We ask for 5 things. We're not asking for economy to change yet, because we're going to get to that. We're just asking for us to live, for us to be alive. And this is what we've asked them. They've done only the first one, which is releasing. Guess what? They will hold somebody protesting and they will lie on the person that the person was killed, they shot somebody. They will frame the person up immediately.
Yeah.
But all of those things, because guess what? We all have our cameras. We all have our phones. We're recording what is happening. So even if you hold me, somebody else is recording. And what we have decided to do, and I'm telling everybody here right now, especially if you're a Nigerian, if they hold somebody, if they hold anybody, everybody, don't go and fight them. Everybody get out there and stand with the person. Ask them questions. Why are you holding this person? What has the person done to you?
Right.
What has the person done to you? If 100 people gather one person or 3 policemen, they will release the person immediately. Except the person is a criminal. It's okay for you to get criminals, but if you see legit guys moving around, it is wrong to hold them. And we can all support ourselves. Now, guess what you can do? I've spoken to a couple of friends, and I've told them, it is not just, especially for gospel. Nigerian, we love where we are. I don't know any country that worship like Nigeria.
Right, I agree.
So
I agree.
I've spoken to all of my friends, and I've told them, first, you have to come out and speak. I mean, the secular guys are speaking. So as Christians, especially in this whole gospel unit, let's all support. Let's speak. Pastors in diaspora, pastors in America, in London, artists, gospel artists, whatever, let's come out and speak. speak against
Okay.
it, post about it, talk about it, just support the movement. Number two, I mean, guess what? People think that we're not even organized. I've never seen organization the way I've seen it. If the young people that have gathered for this protest get into government, they will do better. Because guess what? We'll get in there, everybody, people bring in water, drinks, supply them for free for the protesters.
Great.
Bring in
Great.
food. I have seen them, and guess what? Everywhere is littered. You see people packing and putting all of this dirt in waste baskets and organizing them, putting them properly. We are truly very, very, very great people. Every young person in Nigeria is decent. To see young people gather all the trash, put them together, not leave that place the way we met them, because guess what? We're shutting down all the streets. And it looks like it's constant, but they have to hear us. So, I mean, if there are ways, and I'm going to check to find out if there are ways some of you can support financially to help with buying foods, buying drinks, and all of those things, that would be good. No pressure, no compulsory.
No,
But
listen, I'm asking for the pressure. Let us know what we can do, and from our end, we'll do what we can. You know, on this end, you're my extension there, man. You're my brother there. So whatever you're doing, I want to support. I want people who are watching right now to be able to support. We're going to put this on Facebook as well. I want everybody who's watching to understand that we have a real crisis in Nigeria right now, and it is affecting our young people. And our young people are the future of the kingdom of God, the future of what the church is ultimately going to look like in Nigeria and all around the world. I mean, listen, I firmly believe that every time I've gone to Nigeria, I have felt this sense of the greatest songs, the greatest ministry, the greatest miracles, the greatest demonstration of the power of God is coming out of Nigeria, and has been for decades now. And people need to see that, and therefore we need to be able to get behind everything that concerns your heart and your country and your generation and the generation that's coming up, and do what we can to stand alongside and actually be active in what we're doing.
Yeah, guess what, Israel? I mean, I was in California. I flew into LA, and you drove straight to my hotel and told me to move out of the hotel. You drove me right to your house. You literally gave me 2 rooms, one upstairs, one downstairs. I chose to stay on the one downstairs, and I felt like at home. You and Adrian, you guys took care of me. You took me out for dinners, and I felt like I've never felt in a long time. I saw you guys sit on the table, and you guys were talking about, everybody was saying something. I've never experienced that. I've never gone on vacation before. It was the first time. You drove me out several times to go and say, I want to do that to you. I want you to come and be comfortable in my house. I want you to come to Nigeria and be able to sleep in my house, in my home, and I take care of you very well. I want to be able to do that. I'm not one of those people that just ask. So it is something that we are delighted for you to come to Nigeria and see a great nation and see a place. Guess what? Nigeria is like, it's like the pedal point for Africa. If everything comes right in Nigeria, Africa opens up. Nigeria will have over 200 million people if everything gets right, becomes right in Nigeria. And that's why the devil is fighting Nigeria so badly. That's why he's fighting Nigeria so badly. Everybody from teenagers and all of those guys, when they come in, they know you guys have massive followers from Nigeria. And that's why we're all family. Yeah. So I'm happy that you're making this call, and I'm happy you're able to talk to all of your colleagues there. Now, let's talk about it. Let's hear it. Let's tweet about it. Let's post it on Instagram, all of those places. More importantly, I made up my mind earlier. I started calling some of my friends. Can we have a concert one of these Sundays as part of the protest? I can get you, I know you obliged. We can get some of our international artists to come in and maybe virtually be able to sing and also encourage these young ones. So the next place for me is for us to set up a concert to have thousands, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people gather, and we'll just be able to speak more collectively to everybody. I'm already planning that. I'm going to set up all the sound and all of the lights. And you know me, when I get involved in something, I put my life into it. So right now, I'm talking to some of my colleagues so that they can come together. Whether you do gospel, whether you do secular, we're not going to put anybody aside. And we're going to have 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 international artists that will also be performing live also. Whether with your guitar, with your piano, with your band, be able to sing to the audience. That would be really beautiful. But first is to talk about it. Second, if you can have financial support coming to help us, not because we're pursuing any agenda, just to feed these guys, because some of them are there from morning to night. get them drinks, support them, just give them. We have an ambulance always there to help in case anybody is not feeling well, anybody's down. So these guys are well organized, and we're trying our best. So that's what we're gonna ask if you can if you can do it. That would be beautiful. And I know there's so much. I mean, I know your heart. I've met a lot of guys. I've invited a lot of guys, but I know your heart. I know you're different. I know you are different, and you have won everything. My first time of touching a Grammy was in your house, and I was holding it. You know, so I was screaming, and I was holding it, about 7 or 8 of them. And with all of these things, you're still humble. You are still humble to call me to say you want to talk about this whole thing. I'm so blessed to have you as a brother, and I'm so proud of you. And these are what we can do. If you can speak to them, we can gather together and just make this happen. Yeah. If Nigeria and we're not fighting anybody. We're just trying to fight for our rights. We're trying to make Nigeria a better place. We're trying to make sure that everything that has happened before now in our own generation, it has to change. And the change we're talking about is now. We're not postponing it. We're not putting the date till next year, next 2 years. We start from now. Every single leader is accountable. They must give account of what they are doing with the position we put them there. They're supposed to be serving us. They're supposed to be serving us, but they are almost killing us. And that's what they're doing, and we are not accepting that anymore. Now is the time. If there is any time anybody listening to me, anywhere you are, now is the time. We have to get out there until they listen to us. If we miss the opportunity, we don't know when it's going to come again. So now is the time, and it's okay. Anybody that have died in this pursuit, we are going to recognize that. That is even the more reason why we should fight more. That's more reason why we should fight more. That's the more reason why we should come out every day and ask these guys to tell us what they are doing with the position they have. They are supposed to be working for us, not killing us. They're supposed to be taking care of us, not trying to bring us down. They're supposed to help us build ourselves. Listen, if you check education, the average Nigerian is like 20 years behind what you find every other place in the world. The educational system is horrible. It's so bad that if you don't have money to put your child in a private school, then your child will struggle. They will not meet up. If you meet the British counterparts or American counterparts, it feels like we're 20 years behind. Yet every one of these guys work so hard and build themselves by themselves. We don't have anything. We don't have. If you go to classrooms, horrible. People don't even sit down. They don't have desks to sit down in schools. And it's not like we don't have enough money to take care of this. I'm a proud Nigerian. And I know that time has come to change every one of these things. I went to school without sandals, barefoot. I couldn't afford school uniform. We couldn't pay school fees. And I know how tough it was for my parents. And I can't allow that happen to my children. We cannot allow that happen to our children. So we'll keep fighting, we'll keep pushing, we'll keep shouting, we'll keep screaming, we'll keep getting out there. And those of you that are saying, Tim Godfrey, you're a gospel artist, why are you getting out there? Don't put your mouth in this matter. You must be joking. You must be joking. You better get yourself out there and let's fight for tomorrow. You fight for your children. What your parents couldn't do, this is time for us to do it for our own children, for the next generation. That change is now. And some government officials are listening. Some are not listening. Some think we're joking. They're calling us, these guys are just jokers. They don't know what they're doing. But we're going to stay consistently on this until it starts affecting them. Very soon, if they don't take them, they won't be able to travel. And for anybody that will stand anywhere to say that this thing will not work, we are prayerfully also declaring that every of the agenda will not work. Nigeria must change. We're not asking for too much. Nigeria must change. Nigeria is good enough to be like Dubai, to be like America. We have everything it takes. I shouldn't be trying to run away from Nigeria. Every average Nigerian wants to travel, wants to run away, wants to go and stay in another country, whilst we have everything that can help us in this country. And but just that people have been looting the money, there's corruption everywhere, and they do it they do it clearly. Now, guess what? In Abuja, they use water. I don't know what they call it, but they use this water to pour and dissipate all of the protesters. Guess what? Financial houses will be burning, government houses, just because they want to investigate them. Suddenly, a house would get on fire, and you will not find any fire brigade, any fire to go and turn off the fire, bring down the fire. But now we're protesting. They brought out stuff to come and shoot, pour us and dissipate us with water. Now that doesn't make any sense. The same thing that you don't have when you want to cover all your tracks of evil and corruption, that's what you're using to kill every young person. Go to Sambisa. We have Boko Haram disturbing and stressing people, killing people, and they're not able to do anything. They're using the same gun to come and shoot us. Shoot us that are fighting for their rights. This cannot continue. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
And I've said it, if you can get every one of our colleagues over there, all over the world, and you are well respected, whether it is Kirk, whether it is Fred, all of those guys, you can communicate to them, or even the younger ones, just let them know this is time to come and support. Nigeria has really, we have enjoyed your music so much. I've been blessed by your ministry so much. We love worship and all of those things. We love a lot of you. So it's time to stand by us and speak volume and let it come out clearly that this is what we want. And I'm going to send you, whenever you need it, I'll get it, I'll ask around and get the accounts where people can put in funds to use and support what is going on, especially with getting foods and drinks and medical stuff to help people. Now, the people, for instance, that their windscreen were broken, some people are already planning to help out in sorting them out. We are here to support everybody. People that were taken by policemen, some young lawyers came out, young guys from the House of Rep came out and fought for their release. So there's this connection that everybody's having to say, okay, whatever goes wrong with one goes wrong with every one of us. I mean, somebody says that we want a country where a nobody can become somebody by knowing nobody. You know how you have to know somebody up there before you become somebody? We don't want that kind of country. If you are talented, if you work hard, you can be successful. Yes, what I called at one point the Nigerian dream. We want to have the Nigerian dream where you can come out from anywhere and become successful and change the world. That is what we're looking forward to. And that's what we want. The Nigerian dream, a fresh, a new Nigeria. That's what we're looking forward to. So thank you so much. I believe in Nigeria, and thank you for all of the support, man.
So here's what we're going to do, because obviously you can do organization on the ground there with the people that you already connect to with Fearless and all of your relationships there. I'll do the same on this end. And yeah, we need to host some kind of an awareness concert and just a time of worship that connects both our continents, both of our countries. And one thing that can kind of maybe lightly lean into that is this event that Adrian and I are hosting called Feels Like Home. It's our Feels Like Home concert. I've asked you to help me with that. But a big part of it for worship teams, specifically like worship teams, worship leaders like yourself, we're encouraging worship teams to record, like video record them singing an Israel and New Breed song and entering it into, you know, if they go to the website, feelslikehomeconcert.com, I'll send you the information. They can enter for their song to be included in what we're doing in our live recording. Wow. And I just want to use that, if it so goes that way, to let people understand that we are connected. Nigeria is not some far off place. We are connected. We are connected by blood. We are connected by the kingdom. And so I'm just putting that appeal out to those who are watching right now. All you amazing Nigerian worship leaders and songwriters, and worship teams, go in, take a day, and record one of our songs. That's the only catch. And we're going to put something together to make sure that we highlight Nigeria. In the meantime, thank you for taking this time to educate me and the people that are watching. And any information you have that is helpful for what we need to do, send it my way. You know how to send it to me.
Yeah, sure.
And,
now, so the concert again, when is it happening?
November 14th. So today is Wednesday. What is today? The 15th, 14th. So next
a month
Wednesday,
from now,
the next Wednesday. It's 1 month from now, November 14th. But next Wednesday is the end of the early bird special. It's a ticketed thing, but it's our first live recording with Israel and New Breed in 5 years. So we wanted to do it special, and we wanted to connect people all around the globe. So, and I've already told you, we're going to do another one next year, and you have to be there for that in California for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm saying it right here. You have to be involved. But feels like home concert.com.
feelslikehomeconcert.com. Guys,
yes.
If you want to be part of it, you can view it from every part of the world, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right. All the
So
instructions are on the website.
yeah, so feels like home concert.com, right? So guys,
Yep.
get in there. I mean, if you can put it there, get in there and enjoy a beautiful concert. You can get your ticket right now. But more importantly, if you are an artist, get any of it. I mean, you have so many songs, so many powerful songs. If you're an artist and you've got a band or you're a solo artist, whatever it is, feelslikehome concert.com. Get you and your group get to sing any of your favorite Israel and New Bridge songs and send to them. You might just have feelslikehome concert.com. You might just have opportunity of being featured on that. 14th of next month, guys. Go get a ticket and be part of it. I mean, go get a ticket and be part of it. But he has said it. He's also going to organize from that place. I'm planning a concert for the protest. So we're going to be working together to have Israel and a couple of American artists be part of it and also minister during that day. I will let you know the day. It might be this weekend, it might be next weekend, it might be any of the days. It feels like home concert. Some of you are asking, feels like home concert.com.
Listen,
like
I'm gonna save this live so everybody can watch it again and get that information. Here's what's important to me, Tim. Bro, when I hear how just out of control things are, I'm very concerned for you, okay? So I just want to take a moment to pray for you and everybody surrounding you, for just the protection and God's peace surrounding you. And I appreciate how passionate you are about this and how vocal you are about this. But clearly, those who are vocal about this are also targets. And so I just want to pray. Lord, I thank you for my brother Tim. I thank you for what he represents. I thank you for his son. I thank you for his family. I thank you, God, for the gift that you've put in his life. But more than that, God, I thank you that he is using that gift to not go towards status, but toward service, and that you have strengthened him in a way that he can be of use and of service in his generation. So God, I pray a wall of fire and a hedge of protection around his life, around his heart, around his gift, around his voice. God, I thank you that you have made him such a strong force in Nigeria and all throughout the world. Right now, in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you so much. My regards to Andrew. Hopefully next time we're going to be coming. People want to see Andrew in Nigeria.
Yes,
so
we'll make it happen.
This too will pass. Everything will be fine.
Yes.
I'm proud to be a Nigerian. I'm proud of Nigerians. I'm proud of every young person in Nigeria. Our time is now, and thank you for the support. And I pray that everyone that is watching us or listening right now, that God would, the same prayer that he has prayed for me is also available for you. Protection will be all over you and your family and your business and everything that concerns you. And Nigeria would be a new nation, a great nation that is supposed to be in the name of Jesus. All of these things is to give us a fantastic future ahead, and we're ready. So thank you so much, brother. I really, truly do appreciate
Thank you, my brother. I'm standing with you. I don't just say that. I am standing with you full stop, okay? So I love you, and anything I can do to serve you, let me know. Okay, man. Thank you, guys. Thanks for tuning in and listening to us talk here. Stand with Nigeria, please. End SARS, end SWAT. All right.
Come on now. Let's go.